Hi guys, welcome back to the Mustang recap. Today we're going to start off with Valorant Gold. Last week they played UF Academy, and the maps selection was Haven, Lotus, and Ascent.
The game was not streamed because the Valorant Brown game was happening at the same time. Unfortunately, Valorant Gold lost the series 2-1.
Yeah, SMSU, they won map 1 13-9. They lost tightly in maps 2 and 3, both 13-10.
Yeah, but Kennedy popped off. She got a total of 76 kills over the three maps, and she was the top player of all the players. And then Krish was close, following up with a total of 63 kills.
Yeah, Carlos led the team in assists with 36 assists over the series. SMSU totaled 253 kills in comparison to the 258 on the opponent side, which really shows how close that series really was.
Yeah, unfortunately, SMSU just couldn't get the win that one, so they'll start this season 0-1, but hopefully they can start off next week with a better win. And then Valorant Gold plays again tonight. Starts at 5:30 on Monday, September 30th. But due to that game not being streamed, we won't, unfortunately, don't have any highlight clips from that game, but we'll be getting straight into our Valorant Brown highlights after we talk about it. So for Valorant Brown, they played NDSU.
Wait, let's cut. I forgot to mention. Wait, there was no highlights. Okay. After this time, since there's going to be highlights for the rest of the games, we're going to say, wow, look at those highlights. That was kind of crazy. Now into Valorant Brown, so it feels more smooth.
Yep.
But because there was no highlights, you can start it the way you did.
Okay. Now for Valorant Brown, they played NDSU Bison Gold, and they once again played the three maps in the pool was Ascent, Haven, and Lotus.
Yeah, Valorant Brown recently added a new member, Lillian, who is not able to play in the series, but should be playing in the one today. The game was streamed last week, Monday, the video of which has been uploaded to YouTube.
Unfortunately, SMSU did lose the series 2-0. On the first map, they lost 13-5, and then but they were close in the second map. They lost 13-10.
Yeah, really tight third map there. SMSU really struggled to get going in the start of each half. Towards the end of most of the halves, they were really getting a lot of success, but unfortunately it came too late. SMSU were led by Alex Big Al, who dropped 24 kills.
Yeah, but Cutson was close following behind. He had 22 kills, so he had a couple of good games as well. And then, unfortunately, SMSU struggled to find success with the large team situations, but Jaden leading SMSU with 10 assists, so he helped out the team a lot.
Yeah. SMSU was unable to find success in the early rounds, which put SMSU in some unfortunate situations. With this loss, they moved to 1-1 on the season due to a forfeit from a team they were supposed to play later in the season.
Yeah, but now we're going to talk about League of Legends.
Yeah, SMSU, they played Fresno State. SMSU lost the series 1-2.
They did win the first game, though.
Yeah, Diego going 7-0-7 on Ari. Alex going 10-1-9 on Smolder.
Stormy went 1-2-17 on Amumu, and Rebecca went 4-3-6 on Urgot.
Yeah, Hudson 0-4-20 on the Soraka. SMSU were able to stack those dragons early.
They played against the Ari, who opened up a lot of options for the mid-game, and then Smolder took over, and the game went on and ended the game in 37 minutes.
Yeah, SMSU did lose game 2 and 3, though. The Ari and Smolder, which they had a lot of success with in game 1, were banned in game 2 and 3 by Fresno.
Yeah, SMSU were unable to keep up with some of their key champions banned, but SMSU do start the season 0-1. Here are some of the highlights from the series.
Trying to live as long, but the Sejuani comes out, stopping the Mumu.
Oh,
Mumu's going to go for the engage into the Smolder ult. They should be able to get this kill
very
on
low.
Varus.
Gets him. No, Sejuani. Very close here. Oh, no.
Needs to finish this kill and then try to get out. Does get
No.
SMSU. They're TPing. No, that's on the other side. That's the
Yep.
TP from Oriana as
There's
Ari
the ult
picks up
from
one.
Urgot.
And SMSU, they're cleaning up this fight.
Yep.
All of a sudden, Smolder turns this fight
There we
from the
go.
range.
Urgot flashes in. Varus is going to get out, though.
I don't know if he will. They're fast.
Oh,
and
no,
there's
yeah.
one more dash. Varus gets taken out of damage.
Gets
They
one.
do find the Varus.
Soldier and chasing.
Trying to escape here as the Sejuani.
One away from the stun. Gets it. Gets charmed now.
SMSU healing up the Smolder. Smolder coming around to turn it.
Yeah.
Ari diving deep, doing a lot of damage. SMSU, they're popping off here.
Gets this one, okay.
And the Smolder gets taken out as
Just
well.
Renekton. Ari. Yeah, no, that thing's gone.
I don't mind the idea, though. The idea was we're going to find fights. And SMSU,
Oh,
they're
SMSU
going aggressive.
finding
Varus
a fight. Gets
taking
one.
low here.
Here comes the ult. and gets the second. So
SMSU going for a team fight here. Ari is on her way, but she doesn't teleport. She's just running. SMSU, they find one, and they're trying to find the Sejuani. There comes the cleanse from weak side, and here comes Ari. Sejuani deleted. Varus deleted. SMSU finally engaged.
They do the acrylic here now.
And
Oh, Nivea is here, hits a stun.
Way to dodge that Q from Lucian with the E.
Maybe we'll see the passive proc here.
Oh, we're definitely seeing the passive proc here.
Here's the stun. There it is.
Okay, I wonder if they're going to give it to Lucian. Yeah, they definitely are. Give it to Lucian. Try and get him carried. What are we at for kills for Lucian? I think we got...
Let's press the tab, good sire.
And wow, those highlights from the League of Legends game. Crazy game 1. Got some highlights there.
Oh, yeah.
And now
we're going to talk about CS2. They played against Missouri, Science and Technology. The 3 maps that were played were Vertigo, Dust 2, and Mirage. SMSU did win 2-1.
Yeah, they won 13-11 on Vertigo. Yang, Devin, and Levi all on the top of the scoreboard, 24, 22, and 21 kills respectively. Vertigo looked very good for the first about 3 quarters of the game. SMSU were able to hold on to that lead as the game went on, and they finished strong after a shaky last few rounds. The ending of game 1, we saw MST finding significant individual performance with a pentakill, 3 quadra kills in the last few rounds. SMSU, however, played as a team and traded appropriately, leading to their victory.
Oh, yeah. SMSU did lose the next map 11-13, which was Dust 2, which is still a pretty good game. Yang put up another huge performance, putting up 29 kills for a 1.93 KD, but others on SMSU were slow to get it going on Dust 2 and unable to keep up. Yang and Levi both had put up huge rounds on the back of the quadra kill each, and Yang put up 5 triple kills.
Yeah, it's a crazy amount of triple kills.
Oh, yeah.
SMSU did go on to win 13-10 on Mirage. Krish and Devin were able to put up some numbers on Mirage, both with 21 kills and a 1.31 KDA, with a lot of support from the other members of the team. SMSU won Mirage as a team with a few massive individual performances from Devin with a quadra kill, Krish with 2 triple kills, and Shane and Levi with a triple kill each.
Yeah, now let's take a look at some of the highlights from the CS2 game.
Rifle. SMSU pushing onto site. Not found any contact yet. They find one under. They find one. Tetris. And the last guy's firebox, and they get it! SMSU bring it to 12.
Webster, you have to play super safe, 5 health.
I disagree. I think you take an aggressive, try to reflank your opponent. Try to figure out where he's clearing from and get behind, and then just get the free kill when he jumps onto the defuse. Ooh,
Yeah.
but he wins it anyway.
Absolutely.
Up 4 versus 4. SMSU have a lot of information now. They don't need to peek out aggressively. That was very good.
Ooh, Frozy
Very
Boy.
nice from Frozy Boy.
The 3rd on the round. Looking for
Keep
his
together.
4th.
Oh.
Looks like.
SMSU gonna be going for the same sort of play. No, they're going through mid. They're going crazy through mid here. They do pick
Taking
up
out
one.
one.
A lot of damage done to the second player. And another kill. Oh, holy cow. Is SMSU situation to be in? Are they going to be expecting this flank? No, they're not. TF2, he's going to try to get that kill. Doesn't. But Yang picks it up. TF2 gets that one. Gets that one as well. SMSU, they take the round.
Webster with 1, getting that trade. Backing off a little more, realizing that nothing is safe. Frozy Boy with another. Webster with a clean headshot. Does get picked up though. A 2v3, now a 1v3.
Wow,
Nice.
SMSU win that. It looked 15,000 times, and you hope you win.
Getting one from the smoke. SMSU playing a little quieter here, waiting
There's
for
some
the
info.
enemies.
Gets the
The
kill.
trigger discipline there from Yang.
Very, very nice. I think this is SMSU saying, but SMSU lose 3 on the mid push. Yang, he's trying to get in a position to go big. Webster picks up 1. Yang picks up another. A second. A third. Now just 1 player left, and he's lit.
4v2 now in favor of MST as we watch Yang work his way up A long. Seeing if anyone's exposed. Picks up one, picks up two.
Oh!
We see the third converted. And he knows where this player is. Does get
Lights him up. That could have been successful.
absolutely.
Look at this. They read the rotate so well. Is he just going to save or is he going to go for it?
Gonna go for it.
Oh, what a shot. He's going to get it
Yang
down.
unaware of this push coming through. Oh. Edge trying to get this victory on this map, and hopefully on this defensive side, we see more kills coming through for all of SMSU.
Yeah, I'd really like to see some of the other players getting active here. Oh my gosh, Yang with 2 right off the bat. Here comes the push.
Ammo is
Gets
getting
one
low.
more. Yeah, those highlights from the CS2 game, very entertaining to watch. Unfortunately, SMSU were unable to play their Overwatch game last week due to opponents needing to reschedule. That game will be played this week, Friday, so tune in for that. There'll be 2 Overwatch games on Friday, so double the action, and we'll catch those on the podcast next Monday. And now we're going to go over to an interview with Yang, one of the players on that CS2 team. All right, we are here with Yang today. Yang, please tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hello. I'm a graphic design major. I'm currently a junior at SMSU. I am part of the Counter-Strike esports team. I was a part of the Valorant esports team, but I gave up my spot there to focus on CS2 a little bit more.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yang, when did you start playing video games competitively?
I used to be an Xbox and like PlayStation type kid. Once I got my computer in 2018, my first ever competitive shooter game was Rainbow Six Siege, and I think I was pretty good at that. A couple years after, I didn't come across, but I saw a lot of my buddies playing Counter-Strike, and I wanted to try it out for myself. And once I found like my place in my Counter-Strike friend group, it just kind of snowballed into me wanting to learn more and more, since it's quite a raw but mechanical game.
No, for sure. There's a lot to learn about Counter-Strike. So you said you're majoring in graphic design here at SMSU. What do you see yourself doing after graduation? Like, what type of job are you looking for?
I see myself after graduating using my graphics design degree to get into companies where I can either design websites for logos, or get into more of like the gaming side where I design maybe levels, maybe design themes for the game, or branching off to do more of like corporate work, maybe for like Pixar or Microsoft.
Sure, that's cool.
So the CS2 team played their first game of the year this last week and took it a very close series. Give us a bit of a rundown of what you thought about during the series.
The series, I believe, it was 2-1, and my thought process throughout all of it, I just needed to get as many impact kills as I could before I eventually lost my life and had the rest of my members either play together or try to just take the round away. I try to make as many impactful individual plays for the team, whether or not I'm communicating that or just doing that by myself. I'm just always thinking in my head, how can I make this round easier for my team? Since I'm a little bit more experienced than them and I know what's happening, but I can't really communicate that in like a sentence or two because it's all in like the mind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, Counter-Strike is just a very complicated game, right? It's almost impossible to give all the information that you're seeing in your head to your teammates without making the comms just a nightmare. So we saw a completely different map select come out from the CS2 team in their first game of the year. Vertigo, Dust to You, and Mirage. Is this a new map focus-wise from SMSU? Or was there any inspiration for drafting this way? Was there something you guys saw maybe in your opponents that you thought maybe these are maps that they're worse at? Or what happened in draft?
What happened in the draft picks, usually in Face It, the way it works is if you just queue a regular casual like matchmaking, you just ban. You never really pick. You just ban maps till it gets down to one map. I may have accidentally chose Vertigo, but it worked out. It worked out in the end for us because not only did enemy team not know how to play, but my team also kind of didn't know how to play. But that was a good thing because it would make them focus more on the gunplay rather than utility. Because pulling out your utility when you get swung out on is the worst feeling ever. When it came to Dust 2, I believe that was their map pick, and I believe third map selection pick, which was Mirage, was I believe it was just banned for ban. I don't think anybody actually picked it.
Yeah, it's just last one left in the pool, I believe, for the last map. So the one that both teams were okay playing, I suppose.
With you being the player that has spent the most time playing Counter-Strike on the team in the past, do you feel a lot of pressure to perform well in the games? And then also, do you have a sense of needing to lead the team?
The way I will approach that question is that if you look at pro teams such as like Team Spirit, they have Donk, and G2 they have Monesi. Those are like their star players. Like they are doing a lot of the action. But just demo reviewing and getting interviews and just watching videos on like the interviews after the games and seeing how the teams like talk to the interviewer. Usually, I'm like an IGL in the sense of where I give suggestions to the team where hey, let's play this round this way. Not that they have to follow it like a direct order, but it's giving them suggestions so we can lean towards either like a A site hold or like a push B type situation. I'm usually back to my, it kind of leads back to my thought process earlier, where I need to get as many impactful kills and frags in order to make sure my team succeeds or wins the round in the easiest way. If I can take down at least 2 people, then I've done my job, and it's like a 4v3 situation. Like you never see like Snacks. I believe Snacks is like the caller for G2, and he did all right, but he also just enabled some of the rounds, and Mobs also enabled a lot of the rounds. I may be getting some of my information wrong, but I know it's one of those two that open up the round, but also makes like the shot calls for their team, so like their star players can succeed or like show off.
Sure.
I kind of want to shape somebody from the CS2 team right now just to pop off.
Sure. So you're trying to set up the additional players. You're more taking some pressure on yourself, trying to make the tough call for the team so that your players have an easier scenario in front of them. You allow, somebody like Devin, somebody like Krish, who have pretty good aim, to get into a position where they can get, a lot of frags, be that star player.
Yeah.
Okay. So
go ahead. Yeah, because in G2, you have Monesi, but you also have Nico. Nico popped off in this last blast final, and and Mobs enabled that because he took a lot of risk and he took a lot of map control in Ancient especially. But yeah, I'll leave it off of that.
All right. Yeah. So last year the CS2 team had some success, but they didn't really get as many wins as you guys wanted. Do you feel like this is going to change this year? Do you think the lineup this year is in a better position for success than they were last year?
That's kind of hard to answer because usually I believe everything is built on a foundation. If you don't have a solid fundamentals or mechanics of the game you're playing, you're usually gonna struggle just a little bit. I believe that if you just keep building on top of this, on top of your skill every day, whether it be for like 10 minutes, do a death match, play like a one premier game, one competitive. As long as you're just playing, like you're just getting information, and as long as you have a good mindset and be like, why did I die to this, or why did this round work? I think that if we keep building on our fundamentals and just keep playing the game as we are, we'll slowly get better. 'Cause not everybody improves super fast, or not everybody improves super slow. We're all at a different level, and that's all right. That's why we're a team. That's why we work.
For sure. Going along with that, this semester you guys have added some additional firepower to the team over the previous seasons, like Sweet Tea finding quite a few kills in last week's game, or Frozen coming into more of his own CS2 player. Does this allow you to play a different role with the team, or do you think you'll kind of stay with the main IGL like you were saying earlier?
Yeah, I believe I will stick to being in IGL for the SMSU team. I do want to enable everybody to play to their best ability. I want to be able to set up plays to where everybody can shine and we can win rounds. For example, I know I wasn't there and I probably didn't set up the play, but TF2 boss, he got some pretty crazy kills on Catwalk with the 5-7. And sure, I hit that 1D for the last guy. However, he set up that entire round on a save where it was so crucial against like a full buy AKs. And it was crazy. Even though like I rotated through like T-spawn, it was kind of crazy just seeing the kill feed go off.
Yeah, for sure. That was a crazy 3K, I believe. 1 versus 3 there. So, are there any things you are excited about for the changes happening in CS2? Any new maps that are going to leave the map pool that you don't like playing, or any maps that are going to re-enter that you're excited to see how they've changed? I know a lot of people have been talking about maybe Mirage leaves soon for a little bit of a change, but it doesn't look like it's happened yet. Anything you're excited about?
Even with like the minimal updates over like the past 6 months, I'm super excited for the new cache rework and the hopefully train.
Yeah.
Hopefully the train release. Just to look at that map, because the maps do look really, really good in the video previews, but I would like to see Mirage get out of the map pool. It would be a nice change. One change that I didn't really like was Overpass for Dust 2. I understand Dust 2 hasn't been there for a while, but they got rid of a remodeled map, which was Overpass, which was like in the trailer for CS2 when it was finally launching last year.
Yeah, so definitely excited to see maybe a return of Overpass in the coming months.
As the longest tenure player on the Counter-Strike team, does this year's team kind of compare to teams you've had in the past, or do you think there's some changes that need to happen for it to compare with your past teams?
Comparing to my past teams, I believe now is kind of a really good start. We kind of last year if you think about it in like, I think about like a stock market pricing, like it went below the average last year, and which was fine, because last year CS2 was just releasing. We didn't even have a proper seasonal start. We started in the middle of the semester, which was really weird. But this year, I believe that with our current setup, we have Krish, Sweet Tea, Frozy Boy, and TF2 Boss, and me, which are the only members as of now. I believe, because I've had Frozy Boy and TF2 Boss in the past, and I've seen them grow up basically, and like the skill ceiling, and they're slowly rising to a really above average level, and I believe like if we keep playing, they're gonna keep getting better. But yeah, to answer your question, I think this team right now is really strong.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. So as a junior, you've been in the CS, the Counter-Strike team, your entire time at SMSU, going from original Counter-Strike Global Offensive to now CS2. What are your takeaways from SMSU Esports? Do you have any advice for people who are interested in joining but not sure if it's for them?
I believe that if you want to try something, go for it. I was introduced to SMSU Esports at the very beginning, almost the very beginning of my freshman year, and I wasn't really sure about it myself because prior to me joining esports, I had a few clubs I was in. Now I've slowly committed to SMSU Esports. I find SMSU Esports to be really fun. For the other clubs, I unfortunately took my leave, but I put all of my effort into this program, which I really believe in, and it's slowly getting bigger. It's kind of, I know I haven't been here that long, but it's kind of watching like my child grow up because it was so brand new. The program was so brand new when I first joined, and it was like kind of bare bones. But yeah, if you ever want to join esports, just give it a try. Don't be afraid, and don't be afraid that if you're not good enough. That's why it's like kind of like a sport. That's why you practice.
For sure. Yeah, like for me, I joined the team last semester, and I only really started playing video games my freshman year at the college. So you never know when you try to play games and see how it goes. To wrap up this interview, do you want to shout out anyone? Do you want to mention to any esports fans at home about anything about the program?
Yeah. When we go support the SMSU Esports Twitch, even if it's not Counter-Strike or even if it's not a game you want to watch, just go and chat and say like go SMSU and cheer on the players because everybody works super hard. Everybody in the League team, everybody in the Overwatch team. Do we have a Rocket League team this year?
Not this semester, unfortunately.
Yeah, but any games.
Yeah, we'd love to have you tune in. And CS2 are Wednesdays at about 6 p.m. is their game time. So definitely tune in. You can see more of Yang there. Thanks for watching the podcast. And we will catch you guys next Monday for another update.